Oftentimes, to get unstuck, it's not necessarily a mental cognitive exercise only in trying to figure out what the path is in your mind. There are times when, in order to figure out what to choose, you might just have to, in essence, flip a coin. Um, that sounds a little bit scary, and that's not to say that you shouldn't take the time to do some of your research on yourself or what have you. But sometimes, some choices seem so closely um, um, like good choices. They seem so close to each other. They both seem like good paths, or they both seem like, um, paths that will maybe just do the least amount of damage, that it's hard to choose between the two. And there are certainly types of ways that you can figure some of this out from time to time. So, for instance, you might do something like giving each one a numeric value from like 1 to 100 as to like how you feel about it. Do I feel like I'm at a 80 on this one and an 82 on the other one? Even though it might just be a slight difference, that might be enough to help you to choose a particular path. But sometimes even that, you feel like, man, I don't. Sometimes I might feel different ways, but one of these feels like maybe it's purpose driven, and the other one feels like it's maybe just success driven. Um, yeah. So what I want to do is, sometimes you just have to make the choice and see where sometimes you make the choice in one and you find that it's a dead end, and then it reroutes you automatically to the other one. Or sometimes you also figure out, hey, both of them can live coexistingly with each other. Maybe it's just not the right time for that. Or sometimes maybe it's just a matter of you have both, but one, in terms of, one has the greater weight. So an example of this might be, like, for instance, in this channel that I'm doing, maybe, we can say that I want to talk a lot about the gospel. I want to talk about career development. I want to talk about a few different things, but certain things might get the greater weight, which means that they might get the greater amount of episodes or what have you, or they might get a deeper level of insight when I get into it, right? So those are just some ways for you to kind of practically think about, how do I make a decision when I feel stuck and both of them look like good decisions.